Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So day by day we're getting more reports from what's happening in Al-Shifa hospital. Israel, 5 days ago they started to attack Al-Shifa hospital and they claimed that they found hundreds of senior leadership from the Palestinian resistance. And we spoke about obviously the lies that were uncovered from Hamas that Israel admitted later on, the fact that they haven't actually arrested some of these names that they published, and Hamas also said that many of the names that were published were outside of Gaza. The question is, who was inside? Well, there was one witness statement from a young boy who survived the massacre, the mass execution actually, that happened in Al-Shifa hospital. He said that Israel, and he by the way had an interview with Al Jazeera in Gaza, he said that Israel kidnapped hundreds of people from North Gaza and led them to Al-Shifa hospital, simultaneously with the report about this invasion in Al-Shifa. Okay? So they kidnap hundreds of men and they take them to Al-Shifa hospital. He said that they put them in the first floor in Al-Shifa hospital. They apparently told them in the beginning that we're going to give you a safe direction to go down south, but you need to go and it will be safe for you to go. However, moments later, according to this boy's witness statement, he said that they started shooting them for fun. They started to shoot at every single one of them. When the first shots were fired, everyone went down on the floor, some of them full of blood because they were hit. Whenever anyone raised their head, they'll get shot in the head. So one of his friends, he got a bullet to his stomach, and then he raised his head, he got a bullet to his head, and he died next to him. His father was wounded next to him. He passed away alongside some of his siblings as well. And obviously the hundreds of people that they reported that were from the resistance. And he told him, if there is any way for you to flee, then flee. This boy miraculously managed to escape. He played dead. He didn't move too much when they were killing them in masses. And then he published this report. So they actually brought people from outside Al-Shifa hospital, brought them in Al-Shifa hospital, and they started killing them, claiming that they are from the Palestinian resistance. This is a mass execution attempt. I mean, there's nothing else to call it. They've committed every war crime under the sun, really. And they're committing more and more massacres. This is coming at the same time that another woman called Jamil Al-Hassi, she also had a call with an Arab news network that she was outside Al-Shifa. She actually lived in one of the buildings next to Al-Shifa hospital. She was saying what's happening. She claimed that the whole building was like a war zone, shooting left, right, and center, and that they were attacking all of the areas surrounding Al-Shifa hospital. She was speaking while she was going nowhere, really. She was evacuated alongside 65 families, only women and children, by the way. They killed all men in her building, and including young men, children, right? They killed them, sometimes in front of their families, and there was no one to save them. And they told the families, you need to leave. Where to leave? We don't know. You leave. And they're aimlessly roaming around. She said that they cut off salted water from them, so water from the sea. People have no food, no water, no nothing, but they used to drink seawater. They cut that off them. For 6 days, the people in that area had absolutely nothing. No food, no water, no seawater, no animal food even. And they are walking around with their children are telling them, we're hungry, we want to eat. They can give them nothing. And they don't even know where they're going. She said, like, we're living by the grace of God. We don't know where we're going to go. but it's been the most atrocious, terrible time in the past 6 months. What happened to them in the past few days? Killing their family members. She said they raped and killed women and kidnapped women as well, not just men. Most men were killed and kidnapped. They have no food, no water, and they're being attacked wherever they go. Quadcopters everywhere, no safe routes. Everywhere they go, there's destruction, and they're with their children. And it's not like they're headed to anywhere safe. Which leads me again to Al-Shifa, by the way, because all of this is happening near Al-Shifa hospital, and it's very important to highlight the importance of Al-Shifa hospital. Firstly, it's the biggest hospital across all of Palestine. I think it's bigger than any hospital in the West Bank, Al-Shifa hospital. It is the main hospital in North Gaza. It provides services that other hospitals do not provide across all of Gaza, by the way. Al-Shifa hospital is the most important across all of Gaza. But for North Gaza, it's like the only functioning big hospital that's actually providing something, right? Despite the fact that Israel is completely cutting everything off these hospitals, they're treating people on the floor, sometimes outside, and they have bodies piled up everywhere, all right? This is a deliberate attempt. This is a deliberate action to kill any sort of lifeline for the Palestinian people. They want to make Gaza uninhabitable. We said this from day one, but they prove it day by day. They will cover it in every way, shape possible, really. But the truth is cannot be hidden. They are making Gaza uninhabitable. They want to kill every lifeline of the people. They want to make life as miserable as possible, particularly for the people in the northern parts of Gaza. This is a deliberate, calculated genocide attempt, asking people to flee, targeting them when they're fleeing, to kill as many people as possible. When they flee, they target their safe haven, because they targeted every single place in Gaza. When they said to the people of the north, go down there, they were targeting them in the south. It's an absolutely clear genocide, clearer than the sun. Yet Israel is still pushing forward despite the fact that the international community, the International Court for Justice, asked them to stop, and they had an order against Israel. And despite more criticism globally, however, it's not enough, and it's not stopping them. What it's showing also, however, apart from the fact that Israel is obviously continuing this genocide attempt, is that Israel is desperate. Israel is in an extremely bad position. Israel is in its worst position it has ever been in, and they are still facing fierce resistance from the Palestinian resistance and perseverance from the Palestinian people who are remaining in their land and not fleeing. Which leads me to the final point that I wanted to talk about. So ever since the 7th of October, people doubted the official narrative of Israel. That Hamas killed all of these revelers, that Hamas started to kill everyone aimlessly because they want to kill all of the Jewish people, and all of this nonsense. We published and spoke about the images from the Israeli Apaches, killing the revelers, and the Israeli tanks in the kibbutzes, shooting at homes. And we spoke about many Israeli witness statements who said that the Israeli forces were actually targeting them at the time. But recently, there was an interview with a previous pilot who actually took part on the 7th of October. It was an undercover investigation that was published by Al Jazeera English, actually. And he was anonymous, obviously. And he said that they did not receive direct orders from above. They were simply discussing what to do in a WhatsApp group, him and other pilots, and they had to make decisions as and when. These were the same people that were shooting at Israelis. Anything moving aimlessly towards Gaza or towards that direction, shoot at them. Anywhere you feel like, there might be a member of Hamas or someone doing something, shoot. And this is how they committed the massacres. So the people who actually participated now are starting to admit. Previously, we just saw the images and the recordings from the helicopters and from civilians, from Israeli civilians in the kibbutzes recording the tanks coming in and shooting. And we had helicopter shots from on top of Kibbutz Be'eri, for example, showing tanks. But now you have the actual pilots starting to talk, albeit anonymously, obviously to protect themselves, about the fact that they had the choice to shoot whoever they wanted without any sort of orders from the top. So these were the main things that I wanted to talk to you about today, and I will hopefully see you soon in the next video. Take care.